you think I'm stupid, right? How about that?
E FooLy is the truth.
You gonna learn today? Oh! My nigga, we gotta fucking talk about it. We gotta fucking talk about it. Bro, first off, what team are you supporting?
God damn it, what?
What team are you fucking supporting?
I don't know.
What the
I think
fuck?
Thunder's got a pretty good chance of winning it.
Dude, Team Iron Man, my nigga.
Hell no. Hell.
How, bro? That nigga killed his nigga parents.
He was not in control.
Who gives a fuck? And what's up with that nigga Captain America homo asphyxiation with that nigga Bucky? Like, at what, all the fucked up shit that nigga did, at what point that nigga say, well, goddamn, my nigga, you done fucked up a lot. You need your ass whooped. And then standing in front of Iron Man when he wanted to fucking fuck shit up. Come on, man. I would have just stood to the side like, hey, y'all niggas handle that shit y'all self. One-on-one. Y'all duke that shit out.
Bro, he was not in control. Everything he did was against his will.
So that's an
It's
excuse?
Like literally brainwashed. If you literally have no control over what you're doing, then hell yeah, it's an excuse.
Man.
The fuck?
And then Captain America needed his ass whooped because he knew about that shit. That's what really got that nigga pissed off. That nigga knew about that shit.
It falls under the same thing. He was not in control. Fully, if someone takes, like, let's say if it was possible, someone takes you over and you have no control, but your body's just moving on its own or whatever, you're like, everything you're doing, you're just seeing it, but you have no control over that. And like that whole Marvel Universe aspect, like shit, you have no control over that. It's okay.
No,
you're not held accountable to
Why
it.
didn't Captain
Obviously,
America tell that nigga though? That's really disrespectful.
Because he knew I was gonna react. He even said at the end, he tried to save him from some hardship. I mean, that may have not been the right decision at the time, but he was looking out for both of their interests.
My nigga.
Tony, regardless, either way, that wasn't gonna do him any, better finding out who killed his parents.
I didn't even know that.
Was gonna help Bucky's case out.
Did he say that like in Iron Man? Well, I didn't even know that's how that nigga parents died. Did he say his parents got killed?
No, he never told him. He never told him. Like all those files got released once Black Widow released them in Winter Soldier.
Oh, so that other nigga, what's that nigga name with
That's
the
how
patch?
he found out. Baron with the patch.
If they were Shield's files, that means what's that nigga name? The head Shield guy?
Oh, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, that means that nigga knew about that shit too.
He probably did. I don't know.
Oh shit, man. You telling me you still Captain America?
Team Cap, yeah. I'm all for Team Cap. I see what, Iron Man and all that. I see their point of view, but you gotta understand, he had no control over anything that was going on.
Bro.
And as the whole Sokovia file signing shit, I would not agree with that. I mean, look at all the instances. You have what was that? The team. You have the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They were under them, but the entire time, the whole main head guy, he was Hydra. So what if the United States was under another head guy that had their own objective? They could, be like, okay, we're going to go work for the government, but the entire time they're working for a bad dude and they don't even know about it. And then you got the whole Civil War aspect to it going, okay, we're going to be under one dude, but nah, let us be our own group and go where we need to go.
And niggas getting
what
killed,
if you're
though?
working under the government and they tell you to, what?
Niggas getting killed, though? Like that one bitch at the beginning, her son died? That was fucked up.
there are going to be some casualties, but obviously the need of the many outweigh the need of the few, FooLy. When you go to war, like, okay, let's say everyone's all cool and peace. Invaders come in and they start destroying shit. You're gonna have to fight them, obviously, to protect your lands, and there's gonna be some casualties. There is no way in hell there's not gonna be at least one casualty happening in the entire shit. Just look at the Civil War, like the Iron Man and Cap. They were fighting. No one wanted to hurt anyone, obviously. Cap just wanted to get where he needed to go, and Iron Man's team was trying to stop him. No one wanted to hurt anyone. But as you saw, Vision had some, distracting going about him and his whole mind gem shit, and there was a casualty. What's the name got paralyzed? That was a casualty. Doesn't matter in what scenario you look at it, there's always going to be a casualty happening.
Dude, that shit was...
And that was the whole aspect what Captain was saying. Okay, I'm going to do what I do, because if I go with the government, they're going to tell us to go to some places we might not want to go, or might send us, or might keep us at home or whatever when we need to go and do something about it. Like, well, let's say Thanos just comes in, like tomorrow. Let's say Thanos just comes in with all his 5 rings and just destroys, or wants to destroy the world, and the government doesn't want anything to do about it.
Why wouldn't they?
What are you gonna do? You have to stand back.
That don't make sense.
No, it's an example, fool. It's an example. If the government said no, you can't do anything about it, you literally cannot do anything, or you will be branded as a criminal. That's the whole deal that Captain was saying. He wants to sign it. He wants, everyone to be cool. They're all friends. They all want to be one team, but he can't. Obviously, Iron Man, because he's like, okay, I'm gonna sign it, blah blah blah. There's been a lot of casualties. I see where they're coming from, but it's two sides of the same coin. No one wants to, kill anyone, but everyone has their own point of view over everything.
Bro, that shit was funny when that nigga blasted that nigga though. When that nigga got paralyzed, and that nigga came and said, "Yo, man, I'm sorry."
He was mad, bro.
Yo.
It wasn't even his fault. It was the Vision's fault. He was trying to save him. I mean, he dodged this the fact.
Nah, he was
dodged this shit, and
he was hitting that nigga just because, like, the whole thing, the whole aspect of the situation was fucked up. If y'all wouldn't have been fucking up like that, we would have never went to fight like this.
Look, even before they all started fighting, what's the name told him, yo, there's 5 more winter soldiers. This is all under what that Baron Zemo dude. He's the one who's the actual mastermind. I'm telling you, anyone had nothing to do with it. He's like, you lying and all this crap.
He didn't say that nigga was lying. He was just saying like, yo, we need to go in. These niggas want me to bring you in. We need to go in. That's what he was saying. He didn't say like...
He was giving them the proof. Listen, FooLy, he was giving them the proof the entire time. And he only realized it after Friday gave him all the info. Friday was like, all right, look, Cap was right. These all the files, blah, blah.
Friday...
what's the name? Put the other dude...
Friday being the...
Friday's like the Jarvis.
Yeah.
The new Jarvis. That's... Okay, yeah. So she gave him all the files and shit, and it's like, oh shit, Cap was right. And then he sent those files to the head dude. All that could have been avoided if you would have just listened to him. Because he was telling the truth the entire time. That's what I don't like about Tony. Like, he just sees it as a one way. He's like straightforward guy. Like, okay, that's wrong. That's my opinion. We're gonna do it that way. And it's like no one else has any, say over it. Like, look at Scarlet Witch. She had her own view about it, but she was literally held against her will. Even though it's a big ass campus and shit, the Avengers facility, she was kept against her will. That's the exact same thing as being held in captivity, and that Steve saw it as being wrong. The entire time, Tony wasn't wrong, but the way he went about it was definitely not the right way. Which is the whole thing with Cap's side, which is why I agree with Cap. If your boy you've known for years, when you grew up with him, he was always, the big guy. He was always looking out for you. And now the coins or the shoes on the other foot, you have power and you can, save your boy. You're gonna go and save him. You grew up
that
with
nigga. If you looked at it, bro, that nigga was turning his back on everybody just to keep that nigga safe. Even if it meant other niggas in the team was gonna get harmed.
He would do that to anyone. If it was Tony, he would have turned his back against everyone just for Tony.
No.
And even so, at the end of the day, after all that, he came back and freed everyone. He knew what was going on. He wasn't gonna just let him be in there,
I mean, I see.
like held in captivity in that ship. Everyone signed up. He didn't force anyone. He was like, "Yo, we're gonna be burning criminals. You know, there might be no way out, but we gotta do what we gotta do to prove this guy's innocence." And they all said, "All right, cool. You know, we're down for it." What's his name? Hawkeye came out, left his family just to help him out, cause he saw that Scarlet Witch. He kind of trained her up or brought her, you know, gave her that pep talk in Age of Ultron and made her the Avenger. And now, you know, she killed people in the beginning of the movie by accident because the dude blew up and she felt it was her fault. So he probably came in. Well, that's my thought about it. He probably came in and said, okay, I'm gonna have to give her another pep talk, you know, make her realize it wasn't her fault. The dude blew up kamikaze style. It had nothing to do with you. You try to save everyone and it didn't work out, which is why he came in and all random like at the end of the movie, and you know, no one
He's really
had
a
a gun
waste
to
of a
head.
character, man. He's a waste of a character to me.
Who?
That nigga.
Hawkeye? I don't think he's gonna come back, in my opinion. He has a family. They're gonna wrap him up pretty soon.
Okay, so what secret shit was going on that I probably missed? As far as
Hold on, my headset's going down again. As far as what?
like, just like with Batman versus Superman, there was secret like innuendos about certain shit. What secret shit did I probably miss?
I don't know exactly what Baron Zemo was talking about. Saying he didn't, you know how they were saying all that was for nothing, you failed and shit. I'm not sure exactly
Well, who said
what
that?
he was hinting towards. Baron Zemo.
At the
dude
very
who
end?
brainwashed. He was throughout the movie. He was like the dude who brainwashed.
Yeah, I'm talking about it. You talking about when
what's
he
his
said
name?
that shit was at the what he said at the very end when he was in the jail cell.
Yeah.
No,
That hinted towards something else.
no, I think
I don't know what exactly.
It hinted towards he wanted to break up the fucking Avengers. That's what he did. He split them niggas like right down the fucking middle.
Yeah, it could be that. Which I mean, that was his whole point towards it. I mean, yeah, I guess that's right. He did. I thought there was something else behind it, but
I don't think that meant like that Infinity War, like any innuendos to that shit. And what did you think the Spider-Man shit at the very end meant?
Alright, obviously it's gonna be a hint towards his solo movie, but they said that he may return, and that's a whole Marvel movie saying that. That's not Sony saying it, because you know Sony holds the right towards that. So it could be implying. I mean, we all know he's gonna return for Infinity War, but that could be a whole confirmation right there. But it could also be implying that they're gonna have characters from the Avengers joining the Spider-Man movie, which was I don't know if it got confirmed yet, but they're saying that Tony Stark or Robert Downey Jr. might be in the Spider-Man movie, but it's just saying like he may return, as in the more Marvel movies he may return.
I don't understand that shit. Even though Sony holds the rights, he's still a Marvel character.
It is, but the studio who first bought, like Sony first bought the rights to Spider-Man, because Marvel didn't become a freaking movie studio till recently, like probably 10 years ago. You do know that, right? Marvel was always a comic seller and shit till they.
But it's their character.
Studios. Yeah, but the rights to that character was bought off years ago. Oh shit, man, my fucking headset, this shit's gonna make my nerves. I can't hear anything.
But you can hear me talking.
I can hear you, but I can't fucking hear game sounds. I'm getting a fucking headache. Hold on. Woo! Say something?
All right, 1 out of 10. What do you get that movie based on all the other movies? 1 out of 10. 10 being the best. What do you give it?
10 being the best at all the movies, or 10 being like just a great movie?
Both.
Because am I ranking it as in the first place? Like, it's not the best.
What?
It's tied.
Wakanda nigga?
It has great. What?
Yo, the Wakanda nigga was on fucking point. Like, and they wanted fucking
Yeah,
niggas was
T'Challa was good.
niggas was mad because Jamie Foxx didn't play that part. That nigga couldn't have did that.
Fuck that.
That nigga wouldn't have did
Fuck that
a good ass job like that nigga did, man. Like that was perfect. Give somebody that's new a chance to motherfucking shine. And I feel like that right there, they fucking, cause they probably didn't even have to pay that nigga that much. As much as they would have had to pay Jamie Foxx to come back and do some shit in a movie. You know what I'm saying? I think that nigga did retardedly good.
I never even knew Jamie Foxx was in the running for that.
Yeah, niggas wanted that
I had
nigga.
no idea about that.
Niggas wanted that nigga to play that shit, and said he was gonna come back and play Black Panther.
I don't see how they do that if he just played Electro and Spider-Man.
Nigga, you know how they do that.
I mean, I
shit.
guess you could play two Marvel characters because Captain America played Human Torch and shit. But whatever. Yeah, I mean,
What was wrong with it then?
I think overall the movie was. There was nothing really wrong with it. I think it just had better parts, like scenes, than the whole movie in general. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Because I mean, the whole intro was pretty good. As in, you know, they were fighting that Bones guy and shit, and he exploded at the end. That whole fucking scene was pretty good. Obviously the fucking airport scene was fucking phenomenal. The last part was good. I mean, it just had some parts that were really good, but it didn't have any bad parts, but it just didn't seem as high staked as I hoped it would be. I was hoping Cap to die. Like, I was hoping him to die.
What, nigga?
I was Team Cap. He died in the comics after the whole Civil War aspect. He died like after everything happened and he got sniped and shit. But I was hoping for him to die and possibly being brought back for Infinity War with the. I'm not sure which gem it is, but I know one of them brings people back to life. But because I know there's two we haven't seen. But yeah, that would have been fucking.
What's the gem on? What's his on Visions? What does that one do?
Mind gem. Minds and like altering reality and shit. Wait, is that? I don't fucking know. There's so many fucking. I think there's like 6 of them. I don't fucking remember all of them.
I thought the reason.
But he has the mind one.
I thought the reason that nigga was getting all goofy and he shot that one nigga was because he was falling in love with that red bitch. The bitch in the red. They was all gloomy and stuff.
That is the reason. And they do fall in love in the comics and shit. So they were hinting towards that. That's why he wants to like control the mind gem instead of it controlling him, because he doesn't know everything about it. That's what he was hinting at towards the him controlling it for 100% and shit. He said he wanted to have absolute control over the mind gem, which is a little hint towards what could happen later on in Infinity War. But yeah, they said dude, people are dying in those 2 movies, and they fucking better, yo.
Why does
the whole no one died at all? And this one was, oh my god. That
why do you want superheroes to die? I don't understand this shit.
Because that tells you that there's stakes. It's not just, okay, blah, 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 fist fight and shit, and nothing's gonna happen. I mean, okay, what's his name got paralyzed, which kind of tells you that it was, you know, deep and, you know, shit was going down. Even Avengers, the first Avengers and shit, like that first movie, Coulson got brought back in the TV show. I don't know if you know that. So everyone believing that he died brought the whole team together at the end of the Avengers. This one, Rhodey getting paralyzed, that was, you know, heartfelt and shit, but there was no real, because he was still alive, there was no real animosity towards anyone. If there was, oh my gosh, like if that whole Winter Soldier actually killed T'Challa's father, bro, that ending would have been a lot different, bro. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I was like, yo, this dude's gonna come in here and kill somebody. I was like, oh man, somebody's gonna die at the last minute. I was hoping, and then that videotape, and then, you know, T'Challa was like, oh man, or he was thinking to himself, okay, these guys, you know, they're going out for revenge and shit. They're, you know, that's none of my problem. You know, they were all played. Damn, you just went flying, bro. Holy shit.
See, man.
Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? No. Fuck. One of the fucking helmet.
That nigga took.
I I don't know what number I'd rank them. Winter Soldier is if I was just to put the top movies, I'd put Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man 1, and Avengers. Keeping Deadpool and X-Men and all those out of my fucking list because those are owned by different studios. But yeah, and obviously this one. Those are my top 5 for first place. I can't really decide which one's what.
All right, to the characters, man. Top 3 out of the whole shit, the whole lineup.
Character-wise or power-wise?
Character-wise.
As we all know, fucking. Okay. T'Challa was definitely good, but he had no humor, like, because he was out for revenge the entire time. So I can't really. I mean, he was. I think he was pretty dope. He was probably my top 2 new characters. You know, just seeing him go at it. But he needs more time because he had no humor. He had no ground. He had nothing to ground him. Really, he was just going out for. I know, but you can't really sympathize with. I mean, you could sympathize, but you can't really see him as a loving guy. You just see all you see him as as a guy going for revenge towards another guy. You don't see him as, okay, you don't know too much about his backstory. You just know he wants peace. And now that he wants revenge, or he did want revenge until the end of the movie, it's just like, okay, all I'm saying, he needs a whole movie first, and then I can classify him as a character, because he's getting his own movie next year and shit. But Bucky was definitely my number 1.
Are you fucking serious?
Bucky and Cap, they're oh fuck, I hate this strike. I'll tie them for my number 1 as in my favorite. Cap, Spider-Man. Oh my god, perfect. So Spider-Man ever.
He was better than that last nigga.
He was perfect. I don't really say that because, you know, there's a few characters in just movies in general, or a few actors in movies in general that just embody the fucking character perfectly. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. You know, Johnny Depp is what's his name? Jack Sparrow, and you know, Wolverine and all that. Keep on going, you know, so on and so forth. This dude just embodied that character, and we only saw him for a few, like 20 minutes. You saw him first as just the shy teen, whatever, or you know, fanboying teen when Robert Downey Jr. went in there to start flirting with his aunt. But then you saw him, he was like, okay, that's, you know, a teen Peter, you know, a fanboy Peter, you know, he got to see his idol, and he found out that his whole project was being funded. You saw him excited and shit, and you kind of felt for you, okay, that's how a teen is. That's how, you know, a teen should be. Like the others, not that the others weren't like that, but you didn't really see them as a teenager. Like when I saw Tobey Maguire, I was like, okay, that's a cool Spider-Man. But thinking back on it, you didn't really just see him as a like outside Spider-Man character. You just saw him as Spider-Man the entire time. Oh, obviously he had that Mary Jane shit, but it just didn't feel like an actual kid would feel. But then you see Andrew Garfield, and they did a lot. I thought that was a lot better than Tobey Maguire because he looked the part, he acted the part and shit. But just seeing him, or this new guy Tom Holland or whatever, as he is with it was just like the comedic value with the dude. You know, he saw his metal arm, he was like, yo, cool metal arm, dude. What the fuck? I was just like, yo, that's fucking gold. And the entire time he was fighting, he was just like, you know, you have the right to remain silent. Yeah, that shit just cracked me up. That's exactly how he is in the early comics. I don't know. I think you probably seen the 90s TV show comics and shit, or Spider-Man version. It just, what? Matt, I don't need you to make me remember all this shit. You see me talking right now. You could have said all that last night, or... What? What do you want to say? Speak up. What do you, Matthew? Can you spit it out? You're just stuttering. Oh yeah, when he gasped. Yeah, that was funny. What about it? Okay, whatever. There was this part in when in the movie FooLy when they first said his name, hey Peter, blah blah blah. You know, Robert Downey Jr. came in, then he started talking, and everyone was like, you know what the fuck, who's this? There was this kid in the theater. It got quiet, and then he literally just gasped as soon as he heard Peter's name, and everyone fucking started cracking up. I guess that's what Matt's trying to say. That was fucking funny. But anyways, yeah, just that whole Peter is just, the dude acting it is just so fucking perfect, yo. There's a lot of room for improvement, but you can just see that where he's fucking going with it. It just seems right, yo. And they casted him at 19, so he's not gonna age out the role. They're gonna keep him for a while. Movies.
Oh, that
movies,
nigga 19?
Yeah, the actor's 19.
I don't know why I thought he was younger than that. He looks younger than that.
That's a good thing. The way he actually looks like a little teenager. I mean, he is a teenager. He's almost 20, but he's supposed to be like a fresh. Like I think what they said, every movie's gonna be a year in high school, which is why it's called Homecoming. It's gonna be like freshman year, homecoming and shit.
They called what Homecoming?
Then it's Spider-Man. It's called Spider-Man Homecoming.
I did not know that. Dumbass shit.
Well, yeah, that's the whole logo at the end of the after credit scenes. That's the logo of the movie, by the way. The whole Spider-Man logo. Wow, why am I so hot right now? Jesus Christ.
My favorite nigga was T'Challa, my nigga. He #1. Gotta keep the black nigga on.
T'Challa was good.
Black nigga on top.
I can
Iron
see a lot of
Man
people.
and then Spider-Man.
Obviously,
Top 3.
I mean, there was a lot of funny. Oh man, Ant-Man definitely almost stole the show. Just him.
Oh, yeah, Ant-Man's
everything he
#4.
did was just so fucking. He was so he was a comedic value along with Spider-Man in that whole fight, because they were just he gave him a little truck thinking it was a water truck, and he almost fucking killed Rhodes. That shit just made me fucking just laugh hilarious. And when he got big,
yes, that's what I was mad about in the Ant-Man actual movie. I was like, yo, Ant-Man can go big and small, but they never showed that nigga going big. I am so happy that nigga did that shit in this movie.
I mean, they're not gonna show everything in one movie, because you saw him go infinitely small, which is that's a whole nother universe right there, along with how you Guardians of the Galaxy, that's their universe and we're in our universe. Him going small is a different universe. I don't know if they're obviously gonna go into that later on, because that's how Hank Pym's wife died, and when she went too small and she never came back out of it. But yeah, they're not gonna show him go all different shapes in one fucking movie. But yeah, just him doing that. Oh man, gold. And how he caught Rhodes. He caught him. He started like, ha. Yo, that shit was funny, bro.
Dude, I give the movie
that shit was fucking
9.5. Period. 9.5.
I give it a 9.
Avengers, the first Avengers still number. I give it a 10 because I really like the first Avengers. That one I give it.
I give that a 9.
Especially for it being a spinoff. It's not an actual like it's a Captain America movie. It's not a group movie, but they made it into a group movie. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's still
I understand.
Pretty good, because all those people were still. To me, it was like an Avengers 3. To tell you the truth, that's what it felt like.
I honestly think it should have been called, but since it was mainly a Winter Soldier sequel, that's why it couldn't be that, because it's all of them just proving Winter Soldier's innocence and shit. But yeah, that's definitely. I guess when I look at it now, I would give it. Yeah, it's definitely my top. My top 5. I usually don't rank it, but it is my top 5 because Iron Man 1, that was fucking phenomenal. That's basically what started it all. Avengers, the whole just grouping everyone up, that was a risky thing because it hasn't really been done outside of X-Men, and X-Men has its own universe and shit. But just bringing all those superheroes together and having it work was really good. Ultron, that's a different story for a different time. But yeah, fucking Winter Soldier. Whoo! I almost thought that was my number 1 for the longest. That shit was just so fucking good. But yeah, this definitely gives all the other movies run for the movie.
It's just because it's everybody.
No, yeah, I
in
think
there.
it is better, but I just think there's as its pros and cons. That's all I'm saying. That's why I can't rank my top 5. There's like I said, there's 5 different movies in my top 1 spot. So that's like my top 5 or whatever. Did I pop a 3 coins?
Man, this nigga.
Oh shit! Hold on. Oh, shit, hold on. God damn, it's hot as shit. Get on fucking. Oh shit! All right. My bad. You said what?
Well, would have made that shit like a perfect 10 if Hulk just came out of nowhere, or Thor.
He.
Man, if they would have showed them niggas, like, yo, I think it was because they were too, like, they're the strongest out of all of them. And they would literally have to put them on two
really
separate
are.
teams just to even it out. Like, both of them couldn't be agreeing on the same fucking team.
I mean, I can place them in the team. I can easily place Hulk in Cap's team and Thor and what's it called's team, because you know, obviously Hulk is a fucking nuclear deterrent, or he's just so strong and shit, and he can see himself not giving into the course. You know, they're on a different page than everyone else. I mean, he's on a different page than everyone else because he can control his ship at any given moment. If they push him, he can't. So you can't tell the government to control that shit. And Thor, obviously, he's all for the people and shit. That's how he can hold the fucking Mjolnir or whatever the fucking hammer is called. So I can see him on fucking Cap's team. I mean, Robert Downey Jr.'s team, just wanting people to be safe and being controlled and shit. But yeah, they're fucking way too strong, so I don't see them. I mean, I can see why they didn't put him in the movie. Wow, my fucking head's killing me now. Oh shit. Yeah, that movie was fucking great, bro. Way better than Batman vs Superman.
You think so?
FooLy signing the fuck out.
Spread the word, I'm back breaking, bitch.